Today on Trisha.
Down! Shut your mouth. You're no good for my brother.
My son came up to me, asked me where's my father. I couldn't even answer that.
Is this woman targeting men with disabilities?
She takes their money, spends it, and leaves them. Her last 3 exes were on disability.
Heather says her brother is Kristina's latest victim.
She went behind my mom's back and stole his check from us.
And you think she's messing around behind his back?
Yes, I do.
And so you're wondering whether this little boy is actually...
He does not look like my brother. I feel no connection with this baby. I think she was already pregnant.
Is this baby sister just enraged with jealousy?
He said, I really, really like you, but my sister's known to run my girlfriends off.
You're a liar.
DNA and a lie detector will reveal the truth.
You're a piece. You're no good for my brother.
Today, these women will find out if they are long-lost sisters.
You still believe that they could be your sisters?
Yes, I'm hanging out with them like they my friends.
Yeah.
For years, I wondered whether Monique and Bianca were my daughters.
But this mother wants Daryl nowhere near her daughters.
But you don't think that Daryl is their dad?
No. Mama, 20.
How do you want this man to be
Mama,
your
23 cup. I don't have one.
The outrageous DNA results nobody will believe.
I knew it.
What does it say?
Today on Trisha.
Now this is Heather. Heather is here to rescue her baby brother, Ricky, from the clutches of his girlfriend, Kristina. Heather says today she intends to expose Kristina as a liar, a cheater, and a manipulator who targets men with disabilities, like Ricky, for their disability checks. More importantly, Heather's also here to prove to Ricky, despite his certainty, that he is not the father of Kristina's 5-month-old son, Liam. Watch.
My brother's girlfriend's trying to pin this baby on him, and I know it's not his. When Kristina showed up on my porch on July 7th, I believe she was already pregnant. She knew my brother was on disability and saw an easy way out for herself. She claims that baby was early. That baby was 7 pounds when it was born. That's not a premature baby to me. On the 1st of every month, Kristina gets my brother's check, spends it all, and by the 3rd, she's kicking him out. This girl doesn't love my brother. She lies to him, cheats on him, uses him, and she's nothing but a lazy whore. Kristina makes me sick. She's known to go after men on disability. She takes their money, spends it, and leaves them. Ricky and I were best friends until this bitch got there. We'd get up and watch TV together, eat breakfast together, and play basketball together. And everything changed when that whore walked in. Kristina thinks she's gonna get away with this, but I'm gonna expose her for everything she's done.
Well, yeah. Not only have we given Ricky and Liam a DNA test, but Kristina has taken a lie detector test too. And we will have those results in a moment. But first, Heather, you're here to save your baby brother. How close were the two of you before Kristina turned up?
We were best friends. Me and him is all there is. And that ruined it.
She ruined it. She just turned up on the porch? I don't understand.
She came to the house on July 7th, not knowing us, not knowing nothing about us, never left, was there for 6 months, laid on her lazy ass and did nothing.
You say she just turned up on your porch? That was the first time that she and your brother had met face to face?
They talked on Facebook for maybe a week, and then she showed up.
Okay. Now, tell us about Kristina's reputation. You said she's got a rep.
She has been known, her last 3 exes were on disability. And when she came to our house in July, she had her ex's disability card and spent it on us.
Where was she living before she turned up?
She was in Pennsylvania, homeless.
So you think she's using your brother?
Yes, I do.
And you think she's messing around behind his back?
Yes, I do.
What makes you think that?
A guy called my brother and said, ever since you've been with Kristina, I've been her.
And so you're wondering whether this little boy, whether Liam is actually
He does
his.
not look like my brother. I feel no connection with this baby. I mean, he's got blue eyes like my brother. He doesn't have a toe, an ear, a hair, nothing that looks like my brother.
One of the things you're talking about is this disability check. So you said it comes on day 1.
Yep.
And she spent it.
Yeah, by the 3rd, and she was kicking him out. He was calling my family, trying to stay the night with them because she kicked him out.
After spending all the money?
After spending all the money.
But what does Ricky say about this?
He does whatever she says.
Okay.
And it makes me sick. He needs to be independent and stand up for himself to that nasty little whore. Yeah, bitch, laugh.
So, okay, what you're obviously saying is that she turned up, she was already pregnant. Is
I
that what
believe
you're
she
saying?
was, yes. After a week of being there, oh, I'm pregnant? No, I don't believe it.
Okay, now, you said you and your brother were really close at one stage.
Yes, we
How are the
was.
two of you now?
I haven't talked to him, had a conversation with him in 7 months.
Does that hurt?
It hurts me bad. We were best friends. And I love my brother to death. I would do anything in the world for him, but I can't put up with her. I cannot do it.
Okay, well, last night, Ricky and Kristina sat down with our producers, so listen to how they feel about these accusations. Watch.
We're here to prove to my sister Heather that I am Liam's father.
She just made my life a living hell. All she does is talk about how much I'm using him.
Heather and I are not close at all anymore. I don't like being around my sister because all she does is talk stuff about my girlfriend and my son.
It makes me angry when Heather says Ricky isn't Liam's father. She's just mad because we have the perfect family and she has nothing. I'm not backing down because I'm not scared of her.
I miss my sister so much it hurts me. My family means everything to me, and I finally found someone I really love.
I'm sick and tired of Heather's accusations. I know Ricky is Liam's father, and I'm going to defend my family until the end.
Well, I think it's time we met the woman accused of tearing
Well,
Heather's
better.
family apart. Please welcome Kristina.
You got the perfect family, bitch. You have nothing. You live in the projects.
Okay, so Kristina, let's go through some of the things you've been accused of. How long were you and Ricky talking on Facebook?
Probably a week, maybe 5-7 days.
And is it true after that you just turned up at the house?
He asked me to come to Indiana.
Not to live,
So I
to
did.
meet.
When I got there,
Yeah.
he told me I was not going home. I said, why don't you want me to go home? He said, I really, really like you, but my sister's known to run my girlfriends off. So
Oh.
stay.
Yes, I am.
And you've been with him ever
I've
since?
been with him ever since.
You were pregnant when you turned up?
No, I didn't get pregnant till his birthday.
Till his birthday, you got pregnant a week after you moved there. If you say it's right.
September 17th wasn't a week after I got there.
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Can you not add?
Can you
do
not
math?
add? The dates don't add up. That baby was premature. He was 7 pounds.
Okay.
That's not a premature baby. Your two other exes didn't have disability. Come to our house and have a disability card on you that you spit on us.
No, I didn't.
You're
Give it to him.
You're a liar.
So you're
I
saying...
spent my work money on you.
You had a
on your
disability card that you spit on us.
habit. No, I didn't spend that on you.
Continue
I
with
gave
the
it
lies.
back to him.
Continue with the lies.
Go ahead, because
Continue
I
with
took
the
a lie
lies.
detector.
Good.
Okay, let's go through some of the other things. Kristina, you're saying you didn't have ex-partners with disabilities. That's a
I
lie?
had one. The rest of them were not.
You target men for their disabilities.
No,
is one
I
of the
don't date people with disability checks. Ricky
Did
and
my
the other
mama,
guy
did
are
she
the
not
only
tell
ones.
you that my brother was on disability before you got
No,
there?
she did not.
You're a liar.
I'll take a
You're
lie detector
liar.
on that, too, if
You're
you
a
want to
liar.
after the show.
You're a liar.
Okay. Why do you think Heather is so hateful? Why? does
Because
hate
she
you so
runs
much?
off all Ricky's
Because
girlfriends.
you're trash.
All of them.
If you
I'm
was
the
a
only
good,
one
if
that
you
ever
was a
stuck
good,
up.
I wouldn't try to run
You
you
like
off.
your
You're no
turn to
good
talk,
for my
right?
brother.
It's
You're no
my
good
turn.
for my brother.
It's my
no
turn.
good for my brother.
It's my turn.
No good for my
And
brother.
why do you think that is? Do you
White
think it's
trash
about
is
the
all
money?
you
She
are.
acts like they're married. They would wake up and eat
He
breakfast
was
together,
my
watch
best
TV
friend.
together.
You can ask him. We
They
watched
act like
TV.
they were married.
We were best friends.
That
Just
was
'cause
her
you ain't close
boyfriend.
with
She
your
didn't want me to
family?
take her boyfriend
Just
away.
because you ain't
brother's
close
a
with your
boyfriend.
family don't mean nothing.
She acted like she was his mother and his
And
wife.
he wouldn't come in there and wake me up to watch TV.
Let me ask a question. Coming back to the money, who is now signed as the payee of Ricky's
This
checks?
nasty whore.
I am, because they
She
were
went
taking
behind
his
my
money.
mom's back and stole his check from us, from her, my mom.
He signed it.
You
Over.
went behind her back and took that check from my
He
mother.
told her
you
about
made
it.
us homeless for 2 weeks because of that.
Because you won't get off your lazy ass and get a
I'm no
job.
concern of yours. I'm no concern of yours.
And I'm
We're
no
here over
concern
you
of yours.
two.
Exactly.
You're
So
with
let it
my
be about
brother.
me.
Okay,
He's a
hang
concern
on.
of
Just
mine.
here's another question. Have you ever cheated on Ricky?
Have not.
Yes.
Never.
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 So where are you hearing these rumors from? How do you know all of this?
In her
Her
head.
ex called my brother and said, ever since you've been with Kristina, I've
What
been...
ex? Because ain't no ex called Ricky.
Okay.
You'll see
That's
when
what he
comes
told
out
our
here.
family.
This is having an effect
Do
on
you
the two
not
of you.
get every time you
Yeah,
screw up
she
and do
is
something,
drama.
he tells everybody. Yes, I'm drama because you're a piece and you're no good for my brother.
Okay. With this lie detector test and DNA test, what happens if it comes back.
I don't want her to apologize to us. Apologize to my son and your brother.
I don't plan on apologizing to you. I
don't
hate your
want
guts.
to.
I will apologize to my brother.
I know you will.
But you're still trash to me.
I don't care.
All right, when we come back, we'll meet the man in the middle of this drama, Ricky, and we'll get the results of the DNA and lie detector tests, so stay with us.
Coming up,
Did you not come to the house? No! Shut your mouth. When she
and later.
I knew it.
What does it say?
Lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. We've been talking to Heather, who's here to save her brother Ricky from his girlfriend Kristina. She says Kristina is not only a liar and using him for his disability check, but she's falsely accusing him of fathering her son Liam. But Ricky says that if his sister doesn't stop these accusations, today will be the end of their relationship. So I think it's time we met the man in the middle. Let's meet Ricky. Ricky, you miss your sister?
Yes, I do.
What do you think about her saying that Liam is not your son?
He is mine.
Why is Heather saying all of this?
Because she told my mom and dad, and she was jealous of this baby.
Never jealous of a kid.
He was born.
So she's jealous?
That's what she told my mom and dad.
No, I did
yes.
not.
Do you think she's jealous of Kristina being in your life now?
No.
You-
It's all over the baby.
I'm mad.
Oh, the baby.
I'm
Yes, ma'am.
mad that Kristina tore us away from each other.
Why is
He
that?
comes to my mom's house and we don't even talk.
Why is that?
Because I have a family to take care of.
He's not
I
your
don't have
kid,
time to
Ricky. He's
sit
not.
on the couch at my mom's house and talk. I have a son to take care of.
If she was a good girl and if I knew for a fact this was your kid, I would drop everything. But she
But
is
you're about to
trash
find
and
out
you know
today.
it. Well, we're gonna find out.
We're about to find out.
We're gonna find out.
So, tell me, did one of Kristina's exes ring you and
No.
say she was messing around
Then
with
why
other
did
guys?
you
No,
tell
she
our
did not.
family that?
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Why did you tell our
No, she
family
did
that?
not.
And then when she kicked you out a few months ago, did you not
He
come to
left
the
on his
house?
own.
No, shut your mouth. When she
This is about Lee,
when
I left on my own.
she kicked you
I left on my
out.
own.
When we still lived at the house.
I
When
left on
we
my
still
own.
lived at the house, did you not come to the house and say, Heather, I'm leaving her. I'm done with this.
I
Oh, you didn't?
So tell me, what does your family and your relationship with Kristina mean to you?
did not. He's everything to me. This is my life now.
And that's your little boy. We've got a picture there. You
Yes, ma'am.
really believe he's your little boy?
Yes, ma'am.
He looks
Yes,
nothing
ma'am.
like you. Nothing.
So what happens, let me just ask you, Ricky, what happens, because Kristina's done a lie detector test and she's done a DNA test. What happens if the baby comes back and says the baby
He's
is not
still gonna
yours?
be with her.
I'm still gonna be there for this kid. I've been there all this time.
Okay.
So,
You're gonna take care of a kid that's not yours? Like, come
well,
on.
yeah, somebody has
And you're
to.
probably gonna stay with the nasty too.
Yep, sure am.
Do you love Kristina?
Yes, I do.
So let's get to the results.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First, what we do is, this is the DNA test. Okay, who wants to open the envelope?
I will. Oh, yeah, let's let her.
Let me.
Okay, this is to see whether Liam is your son, Ricky. I don't know what's in here. Let's find out.
Coming up,
This is to see if Liam is your son, Ricky. I don't know what's in here. Let's find out.
up next,
Why do you want this man to be your
23 cup.
I don't have one.
My son came up to me, asked me where's my father. I couldn't even answer that.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
I'm here with Diane, who contacted our show because she believes her father, Daryl, may have also fathered the women you see seated on our stage. Monique and Bianca. Now, Diane will find out today if these women are her long-lost sisters. Now, here's the twist. Monique and Bianca say for years they believed they were half-sisters who had different fathers. And to this day, their mother, Vanessa, insists Daryl is not their father. So, you still believe that they could be your sisters?
Yes. I'm hanging out with them like they my friends.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to come up here and talk to the girls. All right. So, let's see who's who. Bianca. Okay. What does your mum, Vanessa, say when you ask her about who your dad is?
She always tell me, like, Daryl is not my father, and she know who my father is. But if you didn't know who my father is, we wouldn't be on the show right now.
Who does she say your dad is?
Another man, but he deceased right now.
And what about you, Monique?
I just really want to find out, is he my daddy or not?
But your mum is still insisting
that he is not my father.
That he is not. Have you gone again to your mum recently and said,
yes,
and said, come on, I'm
I
getting
always
on the
talk
show.
to my mother.
Now tell me.
Yes. I always talk to her.
And what does she say?
She said, that is not your father. I know who your father is.
Stop coming to me saying that is not your damn daddy. Stop saying that.
If you were told that your father, your real father, was deceased, and it turns out that Daryl is your real father, that means you have an opportunity to have a relationship.
Because I never had one. And my son, he's 4, and I'm only 23, and I'm just finding out who my daddy is. Do you know how that hurts?
So, in your heart, do you think that Daryl really is your dad?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah. Look at Diane. Come on, you mean to tell me we don't look alike?
This is something you really want?
Yes, I want. I just want my son to have a granddaddy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want no, just because my life was messed up, I don't want my son's life messed up, you know?
Yeah. And Monique, for you, is it the same? I hear you in tears as well.
If he is my daddy, I want man starting a relationship at this point, knowing that he's my father.
Well, before we meet Mom, Vanessa, she had a few things that she wanted us to know. Watch this.
I have raised all my children by myself. I just want to prove that Daryl is not the father of Monique and Bianca. This DNA test will confirm what I've been saying for years. Daryl is not the father of my 2 girls. I don't understand after all these years why Daryl wants to come into my girls' lives. Where has Daryl been for the last 20 years? I want Daryl to move on with his life and leave me and my family alone.
Okay, well, let's meet Vanessa. Hi. So you don't think that Daryl is their dad?
No.
So who are the girls' fathers? Who's Monique's father? And what about Bianca? Who's her dad?
Her dad's name is Gerald.
How can
but he's deceased. But I was messing with Daryl and Gerald.
Is Daryl a good dad to the kids that you have?
Not really.
He's not.
He tries to be in our life, you know.
Well, what's stopping him?
It's like, it's her. If you give a man a chance, it probably won't work.
He had all chance in the world.
But that was back then.
That's back then. We talking
now that he come around the family, he still plays granddaddy. He still plays father. He still talk to us. He still gives us that relationship. He always around.
Doesn't that matter, Vanessa, that they think he could be a good dad if he tried?
Yeah, only if he tried. But would he ever try? No.
Diana,
lots of chance.
I guess, Diana, you're the one who triggered all of this,
My father, he did best. Like, I'm his daughter.
And you're willing to share that.
And I tell them, and they hear me say it all the time. So they be saying to themselves, like, man, if I was around, I'd be daddy's girl. That's what she said. She would have stole my spot.
He'll do this for, what he do for you, he'll do for us.
Because he do the same thing for my other sisters. I mean, I got other sisters. My father has other kids.
Yeah.
And if you ask them right now, like, my daddy the best. You know?
But he want to be the father.
And he wants
to be your dad.
He wants to be the father.
Okay.
Yes, he really wants to be the father. And I think that is a really good thing.
How do you get on with your daughters? Normally you get on okay with them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a nice relationship. We have a mama and a daughter bond.
But except for this question about Daryl.
But whatever happened in the past between what was going on between them, That's them. But now, I just want to know the truth.
This is complicated, but when we come back, we'll actually meet Daryl, the man in question, and we will reveal the DNA results.
Up next,
I knew it.
What does it say?
and later.
We asked Kristina, do you purposely kick Ricky out of the house after you get his check?
Lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. We've been talking to sisters Bianca and Monique, who recently discovered that this man, Daryl, could be their father, and that their mother, Vanessa, may have been hiding the truth from them for years. Now, Daryl's daughter, Diane, is also here because she believes, beyond a shadow of a doubt, at least one of these women is her sister. Now, before we meet Daryl, listen to what he had to say about this whole situation.
For years, I wondered whether Monique and Bianca were my daughters. And I'm here today to find out the truth. Am I their father? My other daughter, Diane, and I share a beautiful father and daughter relationship. She is my world. I just want the chance to have another father and daughter relationship with Monique and Bianca. I am 100% certain that Bianca is my daughter because she has a strong resemblance to my side of the family. Vanessa, Monique and Bianca's mother, always told me I am not their father. I will be very upset if I find out I am the father, because it means she lied and kept my babies away from me all these years.
Please welcome Daryl. Hi, Daryl.
How you doing, Trisha?
I'm good, thank you. And you, I understand it was Diane, your daughter, who's the one who started all of this.
Yes, she is.
How did you feel when she came to you? What did she tell you? That she thought both Monique and Bianca could be your daughters?
Man, when you told me they could be my daughters, I was like, man, she has so many facial resemblance of mine.
You didn't see that before?
I mean, it's more and more apparent as I come around now. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
If you like
Would have pushed her, try to motivate her, or it don't hurt to
either one
try.
else could have been your
You know?
daughter, you could have just stepped up a little bit, just a little bit.
Why all of a sudden
I only
you
have
worried
two
about
questions,
them?
Vanessa.
Why?
I only have two questions that I want to ask you mainly.
But when
The
I
one-
was having them, you
The
weren't
one
never
question
there.
I want to ask you is, if Monique's not my daughter, why did you give her my last name?
Yeah.
I was hiding something else, okay? I was hiding something else.
Because my whole thing is this. Had I had any indication, any thought, or anything that she was my daughter, come on, just like with the rest of my daughters, I'm in their life fully. I'm not a part-time dad.
So you didn't question it all those years ago when Vanessa fell pregnant? Daryl, you didn't wonder?
I mean, after she stayed hopping that they're not my kids, I just let it go as it was. But I can tell you this, and y'all know I've been in y'all life long as y'all can remember. Whether the DNA says you're my children or not, you're always gonna be my kids as long as I live.
Okay.
So, Daryl,
You should have did that when they was born.
so Daryl, let
You
me
should have did that.
So let me ask you, Daryl, do you think you could be Bianca's father?
Yes.
You said yes.
Yes, they really resemble.
There's a resemblance.
I really see it.
Do you think that she looks like Daryl?
Yes.
Yes.
Keep it real.
Come clean, come
On
on. now.
national
Here's your
TV.
chance. Here's your chance.
No.
Okay.
wanna tell the
Well,
truth.
all right, what about Bianca?
Yeah.
But not Monique,
So if you think I look like her, why would you hide it for 23 years? Why?
because he's
Can
not
I know
your
that?
father.
But that's so many years
It's
to be
not
going
your
without
fault.
a without a
But
dad. anyway.
Mama, 20.
Why do you want this man
But
to be
Ma,
your
23,
father?
because I don't have one. My son don't even have a
deceased.
granddaddy.
He deceased.
And I heard them to tear me up. Because one day, Trish, my son came up to me, asked me where's my father. I couldn't even answer that.
You didn't know. You
I
couldn't
didn't
be
know. I
honest.
just told him my daddy did. And he asked me, what is that? So I'm like, don't you know when people die, they put them in the ground and they're gone forever.
But you
He
want to
like,
know what you told him is
right,
the truth.
Right. So I
Okay.
want to go back home to tell my son my daddy is not dead. And I want to know my daddy, and I want to know it now.
So let's find out. Let us find out. So, let's get the DNA results. Okay, so we've got, obviously, there. Okay, so first of all, we've got Bianca. Do you want to open the envelope?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Uh-oh. I knew it.
What does it say?
He's my father.
Okay. Okay, sweetheart. That's a shock. Hang on. Okay, that's a shock. It's a good shock.
Yes.
But it means, I tell you, can you talk about, I'm going to be with your mom in a minute. There's all sorts of feelings. All sorts of, there's your sister. Okay. All right. There's all sorts of feelings going on with you because you think, my past, is it a lie? What have I been told? There's good news, but there's upset, there's confusion. Do you think your mom really knew?
Man, my mom back then, now.
I think she knew.
I don't think she knew.
Why would
I think she knew, but she just ain't want to read it.
Man. She wasn't ready for it, man.
Okay.
That's what it
Well,
was.
Vanessa, do you want to come back out here because we still have one more DNA test to
You
go?
mean to tell me she brought us all the way to the show and she want to run in the back and this man is my father?
Relax.
You want to run in the back?
Your mum's had a really tough, hell of a life, and that passed on to you. And you said you now have an opportunity to change that.
I asked her, look, Trish, I asked her.
I know, I hear you, sweetheart.
I asked her who was my father.
I hear you.
Asked her.
I hear
She
you.
comes to another man, got me believing this man my father for 23
Maybe that's what she hoped. Maybe that's what she hoped. And it's taken her guts to come out here, come back out here. Should we find out your other daughter? Yeah? Okay.
Oh, my God.
So, you want to sit down there on my chair over there?
Yeah.
Come sit down on my chair. Okay. So come sit down here.
I'm so happy to find out she was my father, because I never had one. You know, and all I just ask, just please, just have a goodbye with my son. That's it. That's it.
all right.
That's all I ask.
Monique.
Mom, I just want you to know, all this going on, I still love you. I still love the ground you walk on. But it takes a lot to know who really your real father is. And whatever you did back then, Mom, that's back then. I still love you, and I still gonna forget all that happened, and you still gonna be my mama. We still gonna share the same after this.
Daryl is not your father. Okay.
You're still my daughter, Monique.
Still my sister.
You got my word on that.
Okay. Let me tell you something. You're going to be going through a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of pain, but just remember the joy and remember, focus on what you're going to tell your son.
Yeah.
Eh?
I'm so happy that you found
Yeah, I am so happy. But you got a family. You got a family. Come up here. Come on, Diane. You started this whole thing rolling.
And I want to thank my sister. You still my sister.
Yeah.
I promise you, you still my sister.
We'll be back after this. Up next, we asked Kristina, do you purposely kick Ricky out of the house after you get his check? And later.
I'm here today to find out if my dad is really my dad.
My mother was sleeping with other guys, plus members of my family.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
My brother's girlfriend's trying to pin this baby on him, and I know it's not his. When Kristina showed up on my porch on July 7th, I believe she was already pregnant. She knew my brother was on disability and saw an easy way out for herself.
You target men for their disabilities.
No, I don't date people with disability checks. Ricky and the other guy.
Did she not tell you that my brother was on disability before you got there?
No, she did not.
You're a liar. If she was a good girl and if I knew for a fact this was your kid, I would drop everything. But she is trash and you know it. Well, we're gonna find out.
What we do is, this is the DNA test. Okay, who wants to open the envelope?
I will. Oh yeah, let's let her.
Let me.
Okay, this is to see whether if Liam is your son, Ricky. I don't know what's in here. Let's find out.
He is your son.
Thank you!
Come on! It don't matter. You're still a cheater and a liar when you use him. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Is that good?
Yes, it is.
It don't matter.
Hang on, you say it doesn't matter? That's your nephew.
I mean, that's fine, but she's still a liar and a
Have you
cheater.
called your nephew names in the past?
I have.
What did you?
Yes, I have.
What did you call your
I called him an
nephew?
ugly bastard.
What?
He's not a cute baby. I'm sorry.
Why would you? Why would you call a baby an ugly bastard? How could...
He's not a cute kid.
She don't have no heart.
He's not a bastard. He has a father. He has to be your
now
brother.
Now that I know, I won't call him a bastard no more.
Right. Sitting in our audience is Tim Acosta, our private investigator and polygraph examiner. So Tim now has the results of Kristina's lie detector test. We asked Kristina, do you go after men with disability checks? You said no. Tim?
The lie detector determined she was not being truthful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's keep going. Sit down.
Thank you.
We asked you, do you purposely kick Ricky out of the house after you get his check? You said no. Tim?
Trisha, the lie detector determined she was not being truthful.
Thank you. You are trashy.
We asked you, are you in love with Ricky? You said yes.
Oh my God, like
The
you're
lie
surprised.
detector determined she was being truthful.
Thank you.
Okay, you do love him, but you're still using him.
We asked you, during your relationship with Ricky, have you had sexual intercourse with an ex? You said no. Tim?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful.
Thank you!
It don't matter, you're still using him for his check.
I got a job!
Just a minute, Tim has something else to say. Tim?
I also did include, and ask another question, I included sex with anyone else besides Ricky since you've been together with him.
Yeah.
And she was being truthful.
Thank you.
She said no.
You're still using him. You're still using him.
So, what do you want to say, Heather?
I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry for cussing your kid. You're still a nasty whore and you're using my brother.
But I'm in the family for at least 18, bitch.
You're not in my family, whore.
I'd like to hear from Ricky because maybe it's just the case that Kristina is the only one who treats Ricky as a person rather than a disability on
Like this.
Yeah.
I took my check because I had a son on the way coming.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
So you can look after your
But
baby.
you're on welfare and food stamps. You can't
hang on.
I'm not on it no more because I got a job. Get one.
Just
Get
a
you a
minute.
job.
Just you a light.
A minute.
I got one right there on that screen of him.
Okay. Here's something. I've met Ricky. This is the first time we've met. I'm looking at Ricky's ability rather than his disability, and he has the right. So, Ricky, you were saying you wanted that extra money for your little boy, and do you think that that's what angered your sister?
Yeah.
So because you decided you needed that money to bring up your little boy, unfortunately it's taken money away from your family who used to get your check, and now they have to, they're all adults, you can all stand on your own 2 feet.
Exactly. They all should have jobs.
And they all talk to me now. We're all on the same page.
The family
We give together and everything.
Okay, can you
anything
shake hands on it? Because that, for your little boy to be able to see Mom and Auntie shaking hands will be so powerful for him.
Yes,
So, ladies, it's a start. It takes guts to do that. It's a start. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, I'm so sorry. I just want right for my brother, is all I want.
I love him. I mean, that's all she wanted to know.
And if she can stop the lies, then we can be fine. But I needed to know the truth.
He didn't want to come, Heather. I made him come.
And all he do is mine.
Now I know the truth.
Coming up,
I'm here today to find out if my dad is really my dad.
My mother was sleeping with other guys, plus members of my family.
lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
Please welcome 32-year-old Leanne. Now, Leanne says she grew up believing that this man, Terry, was her father, but he's been denying it for years. And if that's not painful enough, he admits he treats her like a family outcast because of his doubts. Now, sitting next to Leanne is her half-sister, Tanya, who is sick and tired of watching Terry mistreat her sister and hopes that a DNA test will put an end to Leanne's misery. Let's have a look at Leanne's story.
I'm here today to find out if my dad is really my dad, and I'm tired of him denying me. I'm 32 years old. I want more than a friendship. I want that father-daughter relationship. I want that father that I've always wanted for many years, because his health isn't great. I'm afraid of any day I'm gonna lose him, and I just want him to accept me.
So sometimes what? He says he is your father, then he isn't, or what?
Sometimes he acknowledges her, it will acknowledge her and say she's my child, and the next minute he won't. He'll say she's not mine.
Seeing your sister go through this, Tanya, how does that make you feel?
It makes me angry. She's my little sister. I'm supposed to protect her and keep her safe and keep her from getting hurt, and I can't keep this pain from her.
And what about what he calls you? Does he call you names?
He calls me lard ass, all kinds of other things.
Why?
He thinks it's funny.
He just laughs about it.
And it hurts.
So I think it's time we meet Terry. Come on out, Terry. So Terry, is there doubt that Leanne is your daughter?
Yes, there is.
Can you tell me about that doubt?
Her mother was sleeping with other guys, plus members of my family. And I never knew about Leanne until years later.
Oh, you didn't even know that
No.
Leanne's mum was pregnant?
No, I did not.
Is that a reason you kind of keep her at a certain distance?
At a distance, yes.
Yeah. So let's have them. Who wants to open them?
I will.
Oh. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what they say.
Come here, you're my dad.
Now, stop being an and be your father.
So, what do you want to say to the man you now know is your father?
That I love you, Dad, and I'm
I
sorry.
love you too. I'm sorry too.
And I hope you can start over.
Well, we will from this day on.
And you've been a great support to your sister.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be back right after this.
Lie detectors, DNA, and family feuds. Today on Trisha.
Now, if you're in a similar situation of any of our guests and you want a DNA test because you've gone your whole life believing somebody else was your parent and maybe they're not, get in contact with me. We'd love to see you here. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.